Good morning, Pisces. How are you today? I need all the cards, huh? My name is Sherilyn, and I'm here to do your weekly reading. This one is going to be for Monday, July 14th through Thursday, July 17th, okay? And I'll be back on Wednesday to do bonus readings and get you through your weekend. There we go. Let's see. One more and we're on a roll. One more and we're off to the races here. Okay, here we go. For my Pisces. Alrighty. This one's for Pisces. Pisces. Okay. Okay, let's see what we get. We're starting today with the Hangman. All right, followed by the Death card. And then I've got the Ace of Wands. So this is your backstory or your recent past. Currently, I have you with the Six of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, and the Three of Swords. Okay, in the near future, we are looking at Temperance, Ace of Cups, and the Two of Cups. Okay, Pisces, bottom of the deck for this reading is the Nine of Wands. So the undercurrent to this reading is a sense of wounding, okay? You are feeling quite wounded by something you've been through here recently. So you made it through whatever this arduous situation was that you've just had to deal with. It feels like it's pretty recent, but you didn't come out of it unscathed, right? You came out of it fairly bumped up or bruised up, so feeling quite wounded is what we've got there. So that's like the fabric that's holding this particular reading together, okay? The card at the center of your read is the Six of Pentacles. Like every card in tarot, it has a variety of meanings. It can be all about reciprocity or the lack thereof. It can also be about spreading yourself too thin or somebody else basically breadcrumbing you. So we're going to see how it plays in a minute because I'm not sure exactly which way I'm going with that card yet. So we'll see. All right, let's start from the beginning. For me, that's the past or your backstory. So we have the Hangman, the Death card, the Ace of Wands. Okay, the Hangman would speak to you feeling quite stuck. The Death card is some sort of a transformation that it would appear you have already, started into. Ace of Wands is some sort of inspiration or something you feel passionately about, I feel like. So this is what happened in the recent past. So in the recent past, I feel like you were feeling quite stuck. Hi, Thumper, another cat. You were feeling quite stuck and you found some sort of a sense of inspiration, which then pushed you towards a transformation that you needed to get into. I'm thinking it pushed you into a transformation, which is what got you through the end of whatever this was that left you wounded, huh? That's what I feel like. We couldn't change this if we wanted to because it's already happened. Okay, Thumper, you can come in. We couldn't change this if we wanted to. It's already happened, but however it played out, it's what's affecting the rest of the reading. Okay, let's see. So, where does that put us now? Currently, I have you Six of Wands, Six of Pentacles, Three of Swords. Well, there's no really any way to get around the Three of Swords. That's a heartbreak, and that's what you're dealing with currently. It feels to me like the heartbreak that you are currently dealing with, Pisces, has something to do with... It has something to do with somebody giving to more than one situation, as I feel about this. So basically, you were breadcrumbed in some way. And the Six of Wands is here because on top of whatever this betrayal was that you're dealing with in front of you, you're also dealing with the fact that a lot of people seem to know what's happened. So there's a lot of people talking, right? It's like a humiliation on top of the betrayal, kind of. Yeah, that's what it feels like to me right here. And that is why you're feeling wounded, is all of this right here. If I was going to say anything positive about all this, number one, you didn't want to stay in a situation like this, so better to have it end so you can move forward, okay? And number two, whatever the worst of this is, it's over. Okay, you're coming out the other side of this at this point. So this is, the worst of this situation right here should be behind you now. Okay? That's what I've got there. All right, Pisces, let's keep going. What do we got in the near future? I've got Temperance, Ace of Cups, and Two of Cups. So the near future looks pretty good here, okay? Temperance would speak not just of patience, but it also speaks of a sense of healing and balance. So this is what is coming into your life in the near future. So you have a sense of healing and balance. Then we have the Ace of Cups. That's new love. I do not believe that you're turning around to go backwards. So this is something new coming towards you. And the Two of Cups would say that it's a divine union that's coming towards you. So it looks quite positive going forward, but it is definitely been difficult looking backwards right now. This has been a lot more than I think people around you realize, as far as I don't think other people understand how deeply you were wounded by the situation that you just went through. Okay? If there was another positive to take out of it, it would be that you did step into some sort of a transformation here due to this situation. So that's, I guess, a positive. I can try to find positives anywhere. Okay, we had the Nine of Wands. On top of that, we have the Seven of Swords, and then I have the King of Wands. So, I mean, there was a complete breakdown in trust due to a betrayal with the King of Wands, it looks like. Somebody who is a whole lot of fun, but not necessarily looking to be tied into one situation, okay? That is what it is. I mean, it's a lesson learned, I suppose, huh? A painful one, but a lesson learned. Let's see, what else we get here? I'm glad you're coming out the other side of it. That is a plus. What else we got? Got the World card, the Chariot, and then the Seven of Pentacles. So, I mean, the World card would say that this particular cycle, this painful one you've been through, is coming to a close, or it has closed. With the Chariot, you're moving forward. That's where you want to be, forward. And then I have the Seven of Pentacles. This is all about you deciding who and what you want to continue to invest in. You know, how much do you want to invest? This part's good. This looks like things are definitely turning a corner and looking up for you here in the near future, okay? So that is definitely a positive. I have the Ten of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, and then the Queen of Wands. That's all good. That's you being able to go out there and get what it is you want. You having to make some decisions, but I don't think any that are all that difficult for you at this point. And with the Ten of Pentacles, that's what you're headed towards. So you're definitely turning a corner that's bringing you into a much more uplifting and happy sort of time in your life, okay? Because this part right here has been quite difficult, is how I see it. Okay, what do we got for the days of the week? Monday, I've got the Page of Cups and the Moon. The Moon's your card anyway, so this is you standing in your power. Page of Cups with the Moon. So Monday, you need to try to make sure you stay grounded. Try to make sure you're being realistic. Don't let your fantasy side get away from you, you know. Look at things for what they are. Tuesday, I have the Queen of Swords and the Page of Swords. Definitely on the hunt for some sort of clarity on Tuesday. Some door that is still left open right now, you want to be able to close it, but you need the truth to do that or something. So you're looking for this little bit of truth that you're after. Knight of Swords then on Wednesday, and the Nine of Pentacles. I'd say you start looking for it on Tuesday, Wednesday, I think you find it. And with the Nine of Pentacles, this is all about you stepping into your power, taking back your independence. Thursday, I have the Five of Wands and the Ace of Swords. So as the truth comes through, this truth you were looking for through these days, once you finally grab a hold of this sort of truth, it brings some sort of conflict inside of you a little bit, but that's okay, okay? As long as it's conflict that you're going to settle and put behind you, it's fine. It's okay. That's only one day that looks a little shady out of 4. That's not bad. That's good odds, okay? Okay. Let's see, we'll get 3 more and get out of it. What do I got here? Justice, Knight of Pentacles, and the Lovers. The scales will be balanced in this situation. You don't have to worry about that. It'll happen. Knight of Pentacles, this is you being a little bit afraid to go forward. There's a new love situation coming towards you right here in the near future, and you're a little, you're not sure you want to step back in, but I think the person coming in will convince you because it appears to be a divine union, so they'll convince you to go their way. Okay? I really like the future for this. I know the past has been very difficult, but it looks really bright going forward, so there you go. All right? Okay, no matter what the cards say, make it the best week you possibly can. In your case, it looks like things are picking up, so that's not too hard to do. And I'll be back on Wednesday with bonus readings. I'm here every morning with the daily energy check-ins. If you want to come check those out, they're kind of fun. And that's it. Thanks for everything, you guys. Take care.